Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome back once again to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. My name's Mark. I'm going to be showing you a used Pleasure-way today, and I don't know if you can see it, but it is November 1st, and we are getting our first taste of snow. Winter has hit Colorado, and it is chilly. What I'm going to show you today is a 2014 Pleasure-way. Stock number on this unit is 5U 211662, and as I go around this coach, I'm going to point out some of the things that I really like, and I'm going to call it old technology, but it's not really old. This is an 8-year-old coach now with roughly 70,000 miles, but the mileage doesn't concern me on a Sprinter chassis. These were designed originally as delivery vehicles for FedEx and UPS. They picked this engine and this chassis because it's almost bulletproof. It runs a long time. 200,000-300,000 miles is not unusual. And they make great platforms for an RV. Let's start right here with the engine. And as you can see, this is the V6, the 3-liter Mercedes diesel that they're using today. They've used it a long time. And it looks like there's, fewer components, a little cleaner. Nowadays you see a lot of them with underhood generators. It's a second alternator. This technology wasn't around in 2014. So very simple engine, all your fluids easily accessible. This is where you'd put in your DEF fluid. And one thing kind of unique to the Sprinters I'll show you. Right here, this little post is if you have to jump it. That's your positive terminal. Here's your negative right over here. The starting battery on this is located under the driver's seat, so it's easier to hook into this way. Again, a 2014 Pleasure-way. Pleasure-ways are made up in Saskatoon, Canada, and they're really one of the better built coaches for a lot of reasons. You can tell that this one has been garage stored. It is in beautiful condition inside and out. I wouldn't let the years and mileage turn you off on this one at all. As we walk around, the first thing I'm going to point out that's a little old school is the awning. This is a manual crank awning, and you can see they have a couple of arms for support. You can actually remove those arms, stake it down here, and you could even screen it in if you'd like to. Right here is the crank that rides in the back. And again, you have to manually put it in and out. It's not going to shut on its own if it gets windy. But I don't mind these older components as long as they're in good working order. They've been tried and true for a long time. So not everything has to have the electric awning and the wind sensor to be a good unit. Let's move around a little bit, and I'll point out in the back here, they did mount a spare tire. Now this spare, you can see there's some pins there. It will drop down so you can open both doors, but I'm just going to open this side. And one unique thing about these chassis is this door will open all the way on both sides, give you a lot of access. And as you can see here, there is storage underneath. These bags have the blackout screens for your front window for sleeping at night. But I've got it converted into a bed right now. You can kind of see the size. It's basically a queen size bed. And when we get inside, I'm going to convert that into a table for us. Like all Sprinters, they are rated at 5,000 pounds. You have your 2-inch receiver here with your 7-way plug. You come on around this side, and one thing you'll notice on almost all of these Class Bs, there's really no storage outside, no compartments. This is the back of our refrigerator. This is our furnace, which I have on. Water heater, a 6-gallon propane water heater. Your utility center actually has your cable TV input, your city water input. This is for your 30 amp shore cord, and then your propane on-off switches right here. And then also you get an outside shower. And then down in this compartment, this is your dump valves. And you can see you've got regular holding tanks and a regular black and gray dump valve right there. So like I say, no real storage on the outside, but you know, you've got plenty inside for this size vehicle. I guess that's about it for the outside. It's pretty chilly out here. Let's move in and get a shot of what the living area is like. I'm going to let you go in first and get a little overview of the floor plan. I thought it might be easier to start out with this made into a bed and show you how it converts. Before I get to that, let me walk you back. This is our bathroom, and a typical wet bath, but very nicely done. I like the material. You do have real Corian countertops. Like all wet baths, you're kind of, you know, standing in one drain basin for your toilet, shower, and sink. But there's ample room in here for most people to get in and take a shower. Oops. Also, over on this side, we do have a little bit of a wardrobe closet. And there's our tables. I'll be setting those up in a few minutes. One nice thing about this floor plan is you get a larger refrigerator. Typically that's the case in these Sprinters when you don't have the third or the fourth bucket seat behind the driver and passenger. It gives you more room for your kitchen, larger refrigerators, bigger wardrobe areas, and then this also is a convection microwave. Why don't we back up a little bit again and I'll go over the kitchen. First of all, real Corian. It's even got the sticker here. Like I say, Pleasure-way is a quality builder. I love the way they do their kitchen in these Class B vans. And by the way, just for your information, there's typically 3 size Sprinter vans, a 19-foot, a 21, and a 23. That's how they come from Mercedes. This happens to be on the 21-foot chassis. So it's about 22 feet overall, bumper to bumper. It does give you some nice storage drawers here. You get 3 of them. And then down here you have some storage underneath, maybe for pots and pans or bigger items. You have a couple of shelves under your sink here. By the way, this is a standard for the time propane water heater or propane furnace. I turned it on about 10 minutes ago and it's already warm in here. This is a small coach with a great heater. It's quiet. Again, old school technology. Same with up here, you have a propane generator. Here is your monitor panels, your water heater switch, and these are your light switch. So nothing fancy about it, but these work every time. They never break down. There's a lot to be said for that. We do have a small undermount stainless steel sink here. Nice fixture too. We already saw the shelves under your sink. We have a couple more shelves over here, and that's the rack and the tray for your microwave. And then a 2-burner propane stove. This is plenty for making your breakfast, for making meals. You don't need anything bigger than this. Another thing I'll point out, the curtains may be a little bit old-fashioned, but you know, they're functional. They'll black out you know, the outside when you're going to bed at night. You don't have the roller shades, you don't have the electric shades, but everything's still in really good shape here. Now, this bed, and I'll hop back here just to give you an idea. There's enough room for somebody 6 foot tall to lay down in here. And if you notice, when the bed's down, the back of the cushion goes all the way to the back door. If you were on the longer chassis, the 23, you'd have another foot or foot and a half storage back there. But this is a pretty common bed. And with a push of a button, I'm going to convert this up to a couch. And you see you've got two seat belts with shoulder harnesses back there. So if you have children that are in car seats, you've got a place for them. Once that is up, these go back here. A couple of nice boards that actually go in this closet. So let me get these tucked in. And then, if you can see in here, there's actually two different tables, and they would go right here. Here's your pedestal. Spin that in, and I'm just going to put up the cocktail table for now. And there you go. Just that fast and easy. Now the bigger the rectangular table, if you're having a meal and maybe you got 3 or 4 people back here, it gives you a little bit more room. But this is a very convenient area. If I was using this and out doing a photo tour or something, I'd put the bigger table here. I'd have a place for my laptop, all my cameras, a nice workstation back here. Again, very comfortable, easy to convert from a bed to a table. So I'll go ahead and put these back. And then, I don't know if you got a good shot of this, but on top of the tables, you do have a place to hang clothes. So it's a pretty good sized wardrobe area. You do have a little bit more storage back here, not a lot, but under here you can access, again, those are your blinds for the front windshield at night. And there's, more storage under this seat. This is actually where your battery disconnect is. If you don't know where to find that, you might look a long time. And then you can see over here, there is a little bit of storage under there. That's your fender. You also get a little extension here. So it's a big kitchen area, all in all, and plenty large enough for 2 average sized people to sleep here. When we look at our cupboards, this is where these units have more storage than you might imagine. You have all your manuals, owner's manuals and warranties and so forth. Over here, a couple more cabinets. What really makes these Sprinter chassis nice on the inside is this compartment. This goes all the way across. That's a very large storage compartment. And then we do have another fairly large one here. And then here's our DVD player. Looks like our inverter up there. You have a TV that does pull out on a swing arm, so you can actually face this more toward the front if you want to watch TV from up there in the passenger seat. Tucks away very easy with a nice solid latch. Again, kind of old school, but in great shape. So if you're interested in a Class B, a Sprinter van, and this is kind of the medium length, about 21 to 22 feet overall, 70,000 miles, but it runs extremely well, been garage kept. This may be the unit for you. Let me give you my contact information here. Once again, my name's Mark Love, and here's my contact info. If you want to call or text my cell phone right there, 970-631-0083. And thank you for all you viewers out there that do comment and contact me. I appreciate your comments. Let me know if you have any questions, if there's another unit maybe you want information on. Once again, the snow's coming down pretty good. I'm glad we're about to wrap this up. Drive careful out there, friends. I'll be back again tomorrow, I believe, doing another video. So until then, happy trails. See you next time.